What's up, guys, and welcome back to Adventure Built. Today we're installing the new Prinsu Pro Cab Rack on the new Toyota Tacoma with my good buddy Hunter, who's letting me borrow his heated garage, which is really nice. I'm not doing this in a big fat down jacket. Hunter, have you spent much time on the new Toyota Tacoma?
I have not. Have not been in one yet. Actually, yours is probably the most that I've seen it. So.
And it's pretty cool, right?
It is pretty cool.
Yeah, I gotta say, it does. With that new exhaust on there, it actually sounds like kind of a rice rocket, and I kind of dig it.
Yeah.
Going down the freeway at 65, it sounds cool. Stick around to the end of this video. I'm actually gonna walk Hunter through after we get this rack installed, and I wanna get your impressions and see if you can pick out some of the mods I've done, because I know for a fact he's gonna miss at least two. We got the rack all laid out, kind of where it's gonna go on the vehicle, and is not yet assembled. Just so you know, the Pro is similar to the non-Pro in the sense that the Pro really just adds these side stiffeners, and these go on the inside of these brackets here. Thank you for their PDF directions that are very thorough. So now we know exactly where these go, because initially we thought they went on the outside as more of like a three-dimensional piece, but it's actually more of a stiffener. It goes on the inside of the bracket. So now we're gonna get this all assembled up, get it on the truck. I'm gonna start here on the passenger side, and Prinsu is nice enough to kind of add everything in this kit. They give you RTV and they give you Loctite for the bolts. The bags are all labeled, and it's really just bolting things together. So I'm starting by taking the inner plate here. I'm gonna match it up to the outer plate, and then I'm gonna install the crossbars, and it should be a fairly easy install. Hunter and I got this side all installed, and just an FYI, we actually started doing it wrong. We put these in the long slot, and I wouldn't say it's wrong. It's just not the best case scenario for the bars because of the way that they insert for the T-nuts. So you definitely want to insert them on these little short end pieces, and it's coming together pretty quick. What do you think, Hunter?
Yeah, looks great, solid. It's coming together great.
Yeah, it will make sense once you get into it. You just got to put it on wrong to notice that, yeah, that's not the way it goes. This is the way it goes. Hunter and I got this side already completely assembled, and the one thing that we actually had to go back and readjust is the rear bar. Rear bar goes vertical, not horizontal, so we ended up having to adjust that, but that's done. Now we're installing the feet to the crossbars themselves, and you can see here on the brackets, there's labeled 1 and labeled 2. The 1 goes towards the front, and the 2 goes towards the rear, and they go in these side holes that are very easily identifiable, and it's pretty straightforward, honestly. Any hiccups yet, buddy?
No, it's a couple bolts in the wrong places, but we fixed them.
While Hunter finishes up securing the feet on the rack, I'm gonna go ahead and pull off these trim pieces here on the top of the truck. I'm using my trim tool, being very cautious not to scratch the paint, and I'm just gonna go through and pry up the corner, and they should pop out pretty easy. Now that I have the trim piece removed, I'm gonna use a razor blade. I'm gonna find the 2 holes that are right here. I'm gonna make an X over them and kind of remove the plastic covers that are on here for weather protection. And then I'm gonna do RTV, a rubber gasket, and a spacer. Hunter and I got all of the rubber gaskets, RTV, and spacers all placed on all 4 corners where the rack mounts to the roof itself. Now we're gonna lift the roof rack up, and we're basically going to precariously but cautiously put up on the roof using the moving blanket to not scratch the hood and try to get up there without really jacking anything up too bad.
That's what I was saying, is I can hold it like this and let you get on your side.
Yeah?
Yep, you're good.
Nice work, muscles. Don't drop it. Yeah, I think it's sitting right on the... Yep.
Are you on yours?
Yeah, but I just unfortunately moved them. Let's, could you just hold the whole thing and I'll get us hardware? And
I have hardware.
Oh, do you?
Yep, let me just...
Yeah, I'll hold it.
Hold it so it doesn't slide. I've got enough so we can fit one on each.
Yeah.
Let me go back.
We've got the rack kind of balanced over the spacers, and we're just trying to index these bolts that come with the foot mounting hardware kit into where the spacer kind of meets, and just trying to find the hole blindly. That doesn't seem to be working out too well because I can't find this one here. Hunter, how you doing over there?
Almost there. Last one.
I'm running a solid 50% right now. I think I found one hole. Let's see if I can get up here without knocking myself out again. Kelly? I'm trying to do without getting RTV all over my hands. I should have brought gloves.
I'm in, dude.
Are you?
I'm in on both, yeah. Want me to come do your side too?
Maybe.
Here, I'll knock myself out.
Yeah, be careful. I just got RTV all over my fingers. This thing is being a pain just for the sake of being a pain.
I got this one in.
You bastard.
You want me to do that one?
I do have to wipe my hands off.
Yeah. Which one are you struggling with? The front one?
The back one. The front one's in.
Back one's in.
Oh, did it go in?
Yeah, you have
like
it. You
right
said-
at the end, I was like trying to just get it in without getting the RTV all over my hands.
Yeah, you got it in.
So you're saying I win?
Oh, I mean, I had to confirm.
No. Hunter and I got the feet all mounted up and everything's adjusted properly, so the rack is in nice and secure. Now we still have to install the front fairing, and then this project is going to be done. To begin, grab the silver bar, add 4 T-nuts per side. That is what the fairing itself mounts to. Space all 4 T-nuts out approximately where the holes are. Then it's just a matter of lining up the holes and screwing the included screws into the T-nuts. And just be sure to get that fairing centered before you tighten everything down. All right, Hunter, which way is this going on?
Bulb seal, or this bulbous part, is facing towards the back or the rear of the truck.
That way it doesn't scratch the paint or the windshield, right?
Exactly. Gotta give it some beans.
Come on, muscles.
I'm wondering if this is already cut to the correct length,
Well, that'd be nice.
which would be awesome.
I've got a feeling it's not, though. You want to bet?
Yeah, probably. It's gonna be really close.
I think I already owe you a dinner, so. Oh, just over. Now Hunter's using his really high-end meat scissors to cut this flush with the edge of the fairing. Nicely done.
All set? Yeah.
Kind of go between the two?
I
or-
went in the middle one.
Okay, yeah, I see the middle one's
Yep.
lining up. Dude, this fits way tighter than on my 3rd gen.
This is really tight.
We got the front fairing fully installed. Hunter did notice that the rack was a little shifted to the driver's side, so we ended up loosening everything up and just kind of bringing it back a little bit. So now it's perfectly centered. I definitely couldn't have done this without Hunter. He was a wonderful help for this whole thing. 1, he's knowledgeable. 2, he's handsome. And 3, he's extra set of hands. So win-win/win. So that was the full install of the Prinsu Pro kit on the new 4th Gen Tacoma, and I thought it went on really fast. What'd you think?
Yeah, went on fairly easy. A few mishaps on our part, but once we got that fixed out, it went on smooth.
Easy peasy. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that install. Quick and easy, and obviously it's Prinsu, so everyone knows it's quality. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thank you once again, Hunter Polly. Be sure to check out his Instagram and YouTube, and I will see you guys next time. Hunter, we're gonna go through really quick, and I want you to show me exactly what you think I've done to this truck in the 3 months that I've owned it.
Let's roll.
All right,
So first off, Prinsu rack.
lucky guess.
Yeah, that was a hard guess. The trucked bed rack. Number 2, we've got the, what is this again? Iron Man 4x4 tent. Awning, 270. Excellent choice. Recovery boards, another vital piece of equipment. The topo graphics as well. I feel like maybe you did this, the blackout kit.
Nope, came with it.
Came with it, okay. And then we've got the 100-watt solar panel up on the top. Outside of that, oh, trickle charger for when it's cold out to keep the battery topped off as well if there's no solar. I think that's it.
All right, what are the inside?
Inside. Inside? Leather seat covers. They look stock. They look great. And then we've got the larger cup holder here to fit something like, what is this, a Yeti? On that side. What else? Anything else? Am I missing stuff? I think that's it. What am I missing, Kelly?
So obviously Hunter watches the channel because he knows pretty much everything I've done, but you missed the exhaust.
The exhaust.
Yes,
That's right.
the exhaust.
Yes.
Which I showed him earlier and he forgot because
Yes.
I'm so impressed with how that tip comes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, good job, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.